Well, hello, everybody. This is a stay at home grandma, and I am pooped. I am tired. I was going to have the sale tonight. Somehow or other, I mixed it up with Sunday and Monday, but anyway, I was going to have it tonight, but I'm too tired. I was a little bit, we got so many contractors coming in and out of the house and stuff like that, and they're, it's just, it's crazy, but it'll get fixed, and I know that, but I'm just like, I'm not having the sale tonight. I mean, everything is ready, so I'm going to go Thursday night at 8 o'clock. So it's just coming on to tell you I'll talk to you off for a minute and take a shower and go to bed because I have had it. I've beyond had it. Okay. Phone rang, doorbell. I don't even have a doorbell or and the dog barked. I don't even have a dog. I think the cat meowed too somewhere. I didn't even hear it. I don't have any animals. But it was just, it's been a steady stream of family and people and mm, it's just been what it is. And it's got to get fixed and stuff like that. And I guess they're going to take the carpets up and stuff like that. I really don't know what they're going to do because I let them talk to my husband. I just couldn't. I could not. I couldn't even. Well, it's the roof anyway, so I couldn't tell him a thing about it except it was leaking. That's all. And you know, um, what had to be done to it and stuff like that. But by the same degree, okay, my husband is more capable. He was a contractor. He's retired now and a welder, so he can tell them what's going on, what needs to be done, blah 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 blah. And you know how insurance companies are, all right. And the thing is, they sent me something later. Hi, how are you? How you doing? How you doing, Sex and Southern Belle? They sent me something later when they left, but they've taken pictures, but nobody's actually been up on the roof, and I don't know how they could fix a roof. Hello, hey, little Ruby, how you doing? But I don't know how they can fix a roof without going on it. So I guess they're supposed to send one of the engineers over here sometime this week. Tired, that's all. That's why I didn't have the sale tonight. I'm gonna have it Thursday night. Um, because I'm tired. I feel like I'm rode hard and put up wet. I am just, but I needed to come on to explain to you why, because somehow or other I usually have it on Sunday night, but I'm trying to balance YouTube and family, you know, even though I don't have any other than my husband living with me, my grandchildren are always over. So I think I'm going to like cook Sunday dinner probably on YouTube and then go on and do it on a Monday night, I'm believing, okay? And then, but I did it on Thursday night, so we'll see because I'm only going to do the reviews once a week. So probably Tuesday, and then Thursday night. Tuesday night is actually whatever, so I'll probably be on Tuesday night. But I'll change it and make sure that everybody sees when it's going to happen. I'm glad to see you too. Shoot, nice to be here. Every day I get up and I go look in the mirror, pinch myself, and say, "Yeah, I'm here." I'm really, really just, I mean, in spite of it, the one thing that I'm looking at, okay, is the fact that we do have insurance. We have mega insurance. So, they'll take care of the roof and stuff like that. It's just a pain having people in your house that you don't know. And, my house is kind of, I don't want to say messy because, I'm clean. My bathrooms are clean and everything like that. And then I have a lady come in twice a week and do some things. But my stuff is in my art stuff is in my bedroom because I had moved from the top floor. My husband moved all his stuff up on the top floor so he could have his own room. And I was taking over the den because I can be near the bathroom. So my art stuff is some of it's in my room. And this is where all the leaks were. So in the new art room, so which we were getting ready to get painted and everything like that. But you know what, God will work it out. In the meantime, I'm just tired. Okay. I don't think I act like I work a job. I mean, I do work. I mean, I work on YouTube and I work, develop, sell handling products and things like that. I still do work, but I work at home. But I retired from my job. Okay, and I think I'm more tired now than I was before when I was working. Explain that one to me, please. Because I still get up. My granddaughter, my youngest great grandchild, comes over at her father brings her over at 6 o'clock in the morning because he has to be to work at 7. And so the other one, she goes to school about 7:30. Yeah, I am. I am. And that's what my husband was saying. I have to take one day at a time because I had a stroke and you cannot, I mean, my brain doesn't always function the way it should anyway, but it's functioning nonetheless. But I mean, sometimes if I'm not careful and I get aggravated, I get headaches and stuff like that. So I'm not going there. It was just one of those days. Like I said, my granddaughter comes over at 6:30 and gets in the bed with me, and then she gets up and she takes a shower before she goes to bed at night. So she gets up, washes her face and hands and brushes her teeth, has a little snack because she likes to eat at school with her friends. She takes her lunch, she packs her lunch she's 8 years old. She's been like that since she was about 5. Hey, how you doing, Nadia? I have a grandchild named Hadia. Okay. In fact, she's here somewhere doing something. But yeah. So I mean, she's no trouble at all. But and then I watch them on Monday and Thursday and Wednesday nights because um, their father goes to school. So hey, Professor, how you doing? What's up? I think I just woke up now. Everybody. Yeah, I'll be on for a minute. I mean, just to talk to you and everything like that. Say hello to everybody too if you don't know them. Southern Belle, Little Ruby's Daycare, Nadia, and Professor Fox and Dr. B. Okay? Just say hello to everybody, making sure that you know everybody and, like, share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Um, I am just frustrated because I want that sealing done. I want the insurance to be done. And I can't be that way because we've had major storms. I mean, it's worse in Florida and stuff like that, but Philadelphia, New York, all of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, we didn't get hit. Well, Wilmington did, but we didn't. I live in Delaware City, but Delaware got hit pretty bad too. So, there are other people that are so worse off than me. So, like I said, I can't complain, but then again, you just kind of look at the ceiling and go, really? And what really made me mad, okay, is it leaked in my kitchen down from the second floor. So I'm sitting in my kitchen going, that's my place, but it didn't leak that bad. So, but they're going to have to do something with the ceiling too. So, but it didn't fall in or anything like that. So I'm good. I'm really good. I just, like I said, I made dinner and everything like that. Did a lot of things today and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm not selling out a thing. I don't have it in me tonight. But I will come on Thursday night at 8 o'clock. If anybody wants anything, you can have it. What I did instead of having the auction is I have just a regular sale night now, which includes the shipping and the handling because it got real involved. So, I'm going to sell something if, and it'll be like $16. Well, that'll include the shipping and the handling. So we won't have to worry about that. Because I was talking to we have a post office here. And I was talking to the person at the post office. So she told me how to weigh it. I do have a scale now. And she told me that that's how they do it. And I don't sell really big things because shipping and handling, whether it's here or whether it's the post office, UPS, or whatever, it's outrageous. It is outrageous. So what I might do is I might actually put my stuff on Amazon, which means that if you are an Amazon Prime person, you'll have free shipping. So we'll see about that. That's something for me to look out for the next couple of weeks. But that involves me getting a new email and everything too. But I'll do that. But anyway, so how's everybody doing? What's everybody doing? What y'all have for dinner yesterday? Because yesterday was Sunday, and usually that's when you have the good dinner. What did we have for dinner yesterday? I forgot. So I told you I'm tired because I know we had baked macaroni and cheese today, and broccoli and barbecue chicken because my granddaughters were both over, and that's what they wanted. I mean, what the heck is that? Hey, House of Entertainment. Hold on, I have to answer this. My granddaughter. Yes, honey. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's why I'm online. I'm online right now. But you did get the T-shirt I sent, right? Okay, good. I figured you would. I'll talk to you when you get here. Okay. All right. Bye bye. My granddaughter and I have to answer it because you never know what she's around the corner, but she's coming to get her sister. Yeah, House of Entertainment. Okay, this is House of Entertainment. Grandpa Prepper. Everybody say hi. Um, which ring? This one? This one right here? My wedding ring? Um, but anyway, that's why I just wasn't going to start pulling stuff out to sell. So that's why how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it as a sale night, and I'm going to on Thursday night, and I think then I'll decide what night I am really going to have it when we talk Thursday night. Oh, my phone ring. Oh, okay. Thank you. I don't even know what ring that is. You should hear my one on my cell phone though. You die laughing. My granddaughter picked that out. But then, um, I'm going to sell things. But I do wanted to tell you too that um, I'm going to tomorrow. I'm going to do planting in my garden, so I'm going to do it live. And then Wednesday, I'm going to do my DIY. I'm going to do one live and one not live. So, you know, because I'm going to do how tos, so that people can know how to do different things and make different things and fix different things and all that kind of stuff. Because I like that, you know. Hey, Urban Grandpa, I was running your playlist and I ran two of them and I will do two more. Okay, so just make sure that you just to make sure that you know. And anybody else, House of X, when I finish his, then I'll do yours. Okay. I tried running some playlists back to back and it worked out, but it's not something I'm not going to do again. Let's just put it like that. I'll do everybody's in, or whatever. Um, but yeah. Um, so I will do your playlist. And anybody else that wants their playlist run, just put it down there and I will do it. Nadia, if you want yours to run, and Sexy Southern Belle, if you want that done, I will do it. You know, just tell me and I'll be glad to do it because we have to keep everybody up. We have to keep your watch time up and everything like that. I'm getting my watch time. I just am not monetized yet. And Vern told me that I needed to be monetized. So I'm working on that. And everybody that's on here, they have interesting channels too. Professor Fox tells you about depression and all kinds of things. Urban Grandpa. I know you're watching me because every time I look, I see your name coming up. I'm like, yeah. And Urban Grandpa tells about prepping and the garden and life and things like that. Sexy Southern Belle does some wonderful things. And Nadia, I'm just getting to know Nadia, but I've been on her channel and I like it. You know, um, Little Ruby's Daycare is another one. She gets all kinds of interesting things going. She has a daycare and she does some really nice things. Oh, you don't want to get monetized? Sexy Southern Belle? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be glad to run your playlist. Just let me know, okay? Because see, that's what I was on. I was on for a hobby. Then people started approaching me saying, "Would you talk about this and talk about that in terms of?" Because I wanted to be a product reviewer anyway. Hey, Fanny, Urban Homesteader. Okay, everybody, this is Fanny. Fanny, this is everybody. Say hi to Fanny. Thanks for coming by. Fanny, I will be by your house, I think, tomorrow. Okay? Because you got some things that I want to see. All at it again, media. Hello, how are you? How are you? At it again, media. That's another one. I watched a couple of her and her lives, and they're really, really good. So, and sometimes when I'm watching lives, when I first go into lives or I watch your channel, I might not say anything till the end, or I might not say anything till again also to discover whether I actually like it or not. And everybody that's here, obviously, I like them. Oh, okay. All right. You may want to go on my son's channel. He's isn't that awful? Professor B, you know who my son's, right? What is his channel? I think it's I completely forgot. I know I'm tired now. Oh, anytime, anytime. So I was telling everybody the reason why I didn't do the sale tonight. I'll do it Thursday night, and then we'll pick a night together. I mean, we'll see who likes what. But because I'm tired. Because, like I said, I've had insurance people in. I've had, I mean, this storm did it, and like I said, the storm did not do me as bad as it did a lot of people in New York and New Jersey and Philadelphia and Pennsylvania and Wilmington. We're out in the boondocks. So for some reason or other, we're in like a cul-de-sac, and we're on water. It's right behind my house, but for some reason or other, it blows past us, but it didn't completely blow past us this time. So, but my garden wasn't hurt or anything like that, so I was fine. It just leaked in there and leaked in my kitchen and stuff like that, and messed up my windows and everything a little bit. So, tell me. Oh, the other thing too is lots of times, for some reason or other, I'll go and I will subscribe, and then the next time I go back to check your channel and see what you're doing, I'm unsubscribed. Okay, is anybody having that problem? Because I'm having that problem, and then a lot of times too, I will go on to try to try to see who's on and everything like that, and YouTube's not giving it to me. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube, and maybe I really need to. You do okay, all right. I know I'm not alone. I've heard other people say that, but I mean, I make sure that I subscribe again and everything like that. But it's a pain in the neck, and then yeah, and then I don't always know what everybody's on, so I have to like guess and try to keep up with it. But it is what it is. So we'll get through it. Could be a lot worse, I guess. So, is anybody going on live today or tomorrow? Because I'm going on in the afternoon. But if you're going on live today or tomorrow, just let me know. You can always go on my site too, and look up my email and email it to me there too at home. So, I can see what's happening on and everything. And House of Entertainment, you didn't go on tonight? Because I didn't see you, but that don't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything at all. Because I was like, House of Entertainment is so funny. They are so funny. And like it's when, yeah, I know I don't get notifications all the time either, but I felt like a little redheaded well, I was redheaded at one time. I'm all whitehead now, but I felt like a little redheaded stepchild. Okay, you go live on the weekend? All right. No, I felt like a little redheaded stepchild because I was like, for a minute there, I was like, what the heck is happening? I'm not getting my people, and I don't know what's happening. So I just go through and make sure and everything like that. And I have a list of people, but it, like I said, it is what it is. Yeah, the spice setup in the background. I'm actually going to redo it just a little bit, but the black spice shelves, I made those. I actually got them from Kelly Barlow. And if you look her up on YouTube, She made them, and because I had a bunch of spices and they were all gathered together, and I'm looking for things, and I'm like, I can't stand this. So I was watching her one day, and she made these little spice things, and stuff like that. And so I just copied her and made hers and put them up there, and they look so much better. And I know where things are at now. This down here, okay, that's all. This friend of mine's. Well, he was a student of mine, and he worked next to one of the places that I was teaching at. And I asked him. I said, what do you do with your little pickle jars and everything like that? And he said, we throw them out. I said, can I have them? And so that's why I cleaned them all up and everything like that. And that's what I use for my flour and sugar and salt and all that, because I bake a lot and I cook a lot. I cook almost everything from fresh. So, this is good. But what I've got to do is organize that just a little bit more down there. And I started doing it up there and putting the labels on them and everything like that. And at one particular time, I was thinking about decoupaging them. But then I thought about it. And I said, I've got so many other things to do, that I don't think I want to do that. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the tops of the jars different colors, and then put the little, their name, the flour, the sugar, whatever. I mean, their names are on there on the top of them. But I think I'm going to put them in the front. But I was going to decoupage them all different colors and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, there's about 16 big jars up there, okay? Not going to happen. That's just too much work. And I just did my chairs. I painted my chairs in the kitchen. And I'm going to paint my table and the little buffet that I have my coffee station on over to the right. And so, no, not going to happen. Then I'm going to do some other things, because I want to try to get this kitchen done by October, because I did my bedroom except for my floor, but we'll see. Yeah, color code the tops, exactly. But I'm not doing all that. As much as I know it would be beautiful and I would love it, by the time I got to the fourth one, I think I would hate the project. So there's just some things you just don't do. I'm making lampshades for people right now, and light switches, not like the switches, the covers, the light covers and things like that. And I've got orders for those. So I'd rather do those than, some things, you want to do everything in your house and stuff like that. But some things you just look at and go, nah, no. But Grandpa Prepper, I'm getting some wheat seeds to plant in a small amount, but I have in the back there that and my husband said he helped me put them in. So, but not now, but I'm going to put them in the spring, because I'm going to grow wheat. I've had it. I've really had it. I mean, it's not hard to find wheat right now or anything like that. And even when the pandemic hit, there were a lot of things missing from the grocers and everything like that. For some reason or other, I always went to the store. When my husband took me to the store, I could get flour and sugar and stuff like that. And I buy big things of flour and sugar, like 10 pounds and stuff like that. So I've got, I think, about 30 pounds of sugar and about 30 pounds of flour, maybe 40 pounds of sugar though. But I just want to grow wheat. I have been saying this for a long time, and I will say it to all of you, especially for you young women. Okay, learn how to can, and I'm going to teach you. Okay, learn how to do things and make things, grow things. Learn how to do your own spices and stuff like that, because a lot of things are going off the shelf, and a lot of things that we got from out of the country and got into China. Okay. Yeah. I've made bread. I have a bread maker, actually. My friend gave it to me. My mother-in-law gave me my first bread maker, because I used to make bread all the time. And she said, well, why don't you get a bread maker? And I said, I don't even know how to use one of those. Anyway, next thing I know, I had a bread maker. Yeah, we have to learn. Well, now I know I'm young and tender to you, but I'm 73 years old. So, I my mother made everything. because where I come, my mother came from the old country. My mother's Portuguese. My father is from Mississippi. That's a story I'll tell some other time. But my mother made everything, everything, and she was a prepper because I was born in 1948, and I tell this story all the time. Right after the Second World War, so we were still going through the motions of the war, and whatever. So my mother made everything. She would buy things. We never ran out of anything, and she would always move everything to the front. You leaving?
Mm-hmm.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Well, you go at least say hello to everybody. She's 15. What are you? 15, almost 16. You can say hello and goodbye to everybody. Tasha isn't on here though.
Bye-bye.
Your sister here?
No, she'll be here in a minute.
Okay. Yeah, she told me she loved her shirt.
Yeah, I know.
It fits her.
She was telling me.
Yeah, but anyway, you have to grow your own food. And I don't care whether you have a window box. No, her name's Desania. That's Adia. Tasha's one of the women on here that I have known since I first came on YouTube some 5 or 6 years ago. And Tasha's like their godmother all the time. But no, that's Adia. But Tasha's on. I don't know where Tasha is. But learn and don't think because you didn't grow it or you don't have a green thumb. Everybody has a green thumb. Okay? Get window boxes. If you have a yard or something like that, then yeah, by all means, go out there and grow your own food. I live and I don't live in a city. It's Delaware City, but I live in the city limits. So I cannot have, like, if you outside of it, like people have cow up the road, a woman that has a farm, okay, but I can't have a cow and stuff like that. But okay, I can have what do they call them? Guard animals. I can have a guard dog, a cat, because of the sickness, because I had the stroke and stuff like that. I didn't realize I could probably get up to 3 chickens. So I'm going to talk to the mayor tomorrow and see about me getting 3 chickens. But see, I've also got to convince my husband that that's going to work because we don't have, I'm allergic to dogs now. I wasn't allergic to dogs until I had the stroke, and then I'm allergic to cats. But I think that if I'm going to have a pet, I don't think that they will, because they live out. She's here?
Yeah.
All right, honey. See you tomorrow?
Yep.
Okay.
There's one in the wash that you could just take out and put it in a bag. You don't have to.
It's in the dryer?
No, it's not in the dryer. You don't have to put it in the dryer.
Oh, okay. All right. What was I saying? Oh, anyway, I want 3 chickens. So we'll see what happens. I don't know whether my husband's going to go for that, but hey, we'll see. But yeah, I've grown my vegetables. I started my garden little by little because I had to put it up on the deck. So I've started my garden little by little. This year I've gotten, yeah, I think so. Bye-bye, babe. I think someone raised me some chickens. I only want the eggs. I wouldn't kill the chickens. Okay, my grandfather, my mother's father came here to this country. He was a young man. I can't say he's a little boy. I don't know that. But he had a farm. And he used to have chickens. We had sheep and goat. And, we had cranberry bugs because I'm from New England. Hens are good for fresh egg. Well, see, my husband thought, and he's from the country, I don't know how he got away with that. Yeah, that might be true. That might be true. But he thought that we had to have a rooster in order to get for the chickens to lay eggs, and I'm saying, nah, yeah, okay. He said, well, how do you know? You were raised in the city. I said, but I spent my summers in the country with my grandfather, with my aunts. I spent my summers down the Cape and in Connecticut. So, I knew. So, and that was the other thing. I promised when I became an adult that I was going to move out of the city quick, and I did. I couldn't take it. because my parents would never let me hang around in the summertime, which I didn't mind because I loved my cousins and stuff like that. Hey, we had a good time, you know. But yeah, um, but yeah, I'm hopefully, if he agrees with me, okay, I'm gonna raise some chickens. But he's got to build a chicken coop, and he can build one. He built a shed out back so he can build a chicken coop. But I also had to realize that, do they need heat, whatever. And my girlfriend who lives in Maine, okay, said no, they don't need heat. So you know what I mean. And I mean, Maine is. If you've ever been, I went to college in New Hampshire. I went to Boston University and then I went to New Hampshire College. It is cold. It's cold in Boston. It's cold in Massachusetts, period. But it's even colder in New Hampshire. Okay, so I'm gonna go with that and see what happens. I mean, I'll look up everything and study everything before I get them, and really make sure that my head is right for me to have them. You know what I mean? So, because they do require care. They require being fed every day and watered every day, like everything else. So, she has a chicken farm. Yeah, my friend up in Maine has a chicken farm. She has discovered, because she's only been up there. She left here. I met her here, and she left Delaware and went to Maine. And she has discovered in walking on her land and everything like that she has maple trees that she can actually extract maple from. Okay, so I'm actually going to be one of the first tasters when she gets the maple out the tree, and stuff like that. Because she said, well, you do commercials and all that other kind of stuff. You can have taste it and everything like that and tell people how to taste. Because she's going to say she makes soap too, so she's going to send me some soap that I'm going to review online and tell you all about it and everything. But I have another girlfriend who makes vegan makeup. So I'm going to be talking about her product and stuff like that as well. And if you have a product and you really want to do something, send it to me. It's not going to cost you anything, okay? And I will shout it out and talk about it. So if you have a product, I'd be glad to. We all got to help each other. And I have companies that pay me, so I'm not looking for any money from any of my friends on here. You know. So I'm a, oh, okay, I was looking at my phone. So like I said, I'm going to, you know, put it up a notch next year even. Should God let me live through another spring, and I'm going to do some more vegetable gardening. I did tomatoes. I got a few tomatoes, not a lot. Got a few last year. I'm going to have to really figure out how to do that tomato tree, because I don't want a bunch of them either. But I do want more than I got, but that's okay. I got potatoes. I got them in all sizes. I got even little ones about this big, but I got potatoes. My sweet potatoes I haven't pulled out yet, but I do see that some of them are coming in. I got well, I had cucumbers, and I'm thinking the cucumbers are flowering, but there's not a cucumber on there. Okay, all right, I understand that. Yeah, I understand, because I'm not far behind you either, because I have to get up tomorrow when my granddaughter gets here. Thank you for coming all at it again, media, and we will talk again soon. You take care and God bless, and stay safe, and don't work too hard either. Thanks for coming. But and I have I have all the cucumber flowers, but no cucumbers. And one day today I looked out and there's cucumbers growing, and I'm like, okay, all right. I have a bunch of pepper trees. I have Thai peppers, I have rainbow peppers, and one pepper I don't even know what it is, but it's not hot because I thought it would be, but it isn't. I don't have any jalapenos. I don't know how that happened. I don't know why it happened, but I'll grow some jalapenos inside. And then, of course, I have my herbs and stuff that I grow here, but I grow them inside. So, you know, I'm just, mm-mm. But next year, I'm going to do some other things. I'm going to plant my winter garden tomorrow. And because to be perfectly honest with you, I never knew until I moved here, okay, that you could have a winter garden, because nobody that I know of in Boston or Massachusetts, anywhere in Connecticut or any of those places, had a winter garden. Okay. I think everything was pulled up. My mother's garden, everything was pulled up by the end of September. But, you know, and I know that, well, I know that you can grow garlic through the winter, but, but I found out that you can have a winter garden. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm really going to be doing that. And that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. hmm I'm going to be doing that after tomorrow. So, I mean, tomorrow, about 2 o'clock, I think, because I'm going to plant more potatoes, and because I have 3 months to grow them, and I'm going to plant greens, because what I found out was, because I never grew greens before. I just grew pumpkins and squash and those kinds of things. But I found out that greens grown from like September to, and then cultivated in like November, are much tender, more tender than the greens. Yeah, exactly. And they're apparently, this is what I'm hearing. So, Grandpa, you can probably help me with this. That they're more tender when you get them grown in the winter. So, I'm going to get greens. I'm going to blanch them and freeze them. I'm going to be cutting. Yeah, thing. And you know what's funny about that too, Fanny? The fact that spaghetti squash was like so, so cheap, because nobody knew what it was until, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, was it Bobby Flay or Guy Fieri that actually showed people how to use? Maybe it was somebody before him even. I'm thinking it was either. No, it might have been. As I'm thinking about it, might have been the Galloping Gourmet, which probably you didn't even watch, but you know. But I remember Bobby Flay doing it, but I also remember Guy Fieri doing it, and people were like all of a sudden going out and getting it because people didn't know. Okay, yeah, mm-hmm. I love me some cornbread, but you know what I've done? I've gotten real lazy. I can make cornmeal because I'm going to do cornmeal for you all, so you can make it. Okay. The what's the cornbread in the little box? What's the name of it? I don't know. It's back in there. They send me some all the time so that I can do it online. So show it off and everything like that. So I like that. But I do make my cornmeal because I do cornmeal for other things as well, and I make my stuffing with the cornbread. But yeah, $5.90 is crazy. It is crazy. I bet you. I bet you. I think I've never canned greens. I've done tomatoes. I've done jellies. I've done jams, those kinds of things. And I've canned a few things like jalapenos and spaghetti sauce and those kinds of things. But I'm going to get more into canning this year. Okay. And I'm going to be doing it online so people can follow me. Then don't just follow me. Hopefully, other people will come on that know even more about canning than me. Although I've been canning all my life, I've only been canning a few things. My mother canned everything, everything. Ours are not so crazy for some reason, but I think it's because we have farms around us still. We still have a few farms. Now, when I first moved here 32 years ago, there was nothing but farms around where I'm at, because when you go into the city, it's different. But, there was nothing but farms where I'm at. And I think the highway has gone in and a lot of farms were gone, but there's still some farms. But back over the bridge, there were a bunch of farms. And now what's crazy is I haven't been over there for a while. And about 6 or 7 months ago, we were riding over there for something. And I'm noticing that a lot of those houses are no longer there anymore. And they've built up new houses. So I don't know, because the there's water behind me, but on the other side of the water, there's a little like island, and our church was on there, and our church is still there, but there's a whole bunch of new homes over there. So, I mean, then I don't think any of them are farms, and they're on historical property. So part of it's the museum and everything like that. That church is still there, but most of it is new homes. So they haven't gotten too bad here, but it's going to get bad. You know what I mean? And I'm going in places like I was telling somebody the other day when I was on, I'm going in different stores and seeing shelves completely annihilated. So we're back to square one again. You know, the dollar store, man, if you don't go in there at a certain time, but I usually go in there for arts and crafts and stuff like that. But if you don't go in there at a certain time, everything's wiped out again. So people are, preparing, people are stocking up, people are panicking and buying. So yeah, so I just, I would advise that everybody just try their hand at gardening, and you're gonna fail at some things. Even the best gardener in the world, even farmers have bad crops. Yeah, I'm hearing that because I'm friends with the crafty guy on YouTube, and he lives in Atlanta. And my first husband lives in Atlanta, the children's father, and I'm married again to somebody else, but he lives in Atlanta, and he was up here for one of our granddaughters' graduation in June, and he was saying how some of the stores were just completely wiped out. But you can order things from them and have them sent to you too. So that's what I do. But it is crazy, and it's going to get crazier. And what I'm looking at, because because I taught at the college and stuff like that, I still get things, some news reports and things from the CDC and stuff like that they have another variant out there. So they're talking about the COVID, the Delta, and I think it's I forgot what it was. Somebody said it to me yesterday. But I think it's MUI or something. It might be something M. Okay, so because to be perfectly honest with you, I don't really think they knew how to handle it. I think that this is polio and measles and mumps and chickenpox relived again because I was little. I don't remember the adults and how they reacted, but I remember those strains that because I had chickenpox, mumps, one side, and then the other side would swell up. I had chickenpox so bad, but my mother tied my hands so that I couldn't scratch my face. But other people, it devastated some of the guys that I know when I was growing up, their skin because they would scratch and stuff like that. So they had pock marks and things like that. I was lucky. But see, my mother was a nurse, so she knew how to tie my hands and stuff like that. And then threatened me if I took it off. She'd say, I'll just tie your hands behind your back and let's see how that goes. Little woman, feisty as hell. And polio. And two of my friends had polio. Yep. Yep, exactly. So, two of my friends had polio, and one had polio so bad for a long time he couldn't walk at all. Okay. So, I'm sure that they had their fights about the medication and the shots and everything like that. I had my shots. I did have them because my husband had them and he's a veteran. I was talking to my doctor, and at first my doctor said, nah, in the beginning, no, but then he said, okay, yeah. So I just went ahead and had my shots. I still wear my mask though. I don't go anywhere. Okay. I go shopping. I go shopping and I have my list and my coupons, and all that. I go shopping. Okay. And I go to the dollar store and I might go to another store. I do not go to restaurants. I've been to 2 restaurants since we've had this. Okay. But I'm not a restaurant goer anyway. I don't go to the movies, but I stopped going to the movies before this happened too. Um, I like being home and I do my work at home and stuff like that. And so really and truly, because my last 6 years, 7 years of working, I became a school counselor. I could have worked at home. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. It might put us back to square one because, and I'm not really sure where it came from. And I don't even think that they're sure where it came from. You know what I mean? So, oh, I mean, I have lots of things that I can do at home. Right now, like I said, right now, we're redoing the house. We were redoing the house when all this water decided to come in and visit us. But, he had just had the house front painted in the front and everything like that. We're getting rid of, some old things and stuff like that and putting not new things, but redecorating some things. So I like being home. I really do. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. So, my thoughts with that is if we're headed for another shutdown, okay, which there might be, and this is for everybody listen, take stock on everything that you have in the house, um, and start preparing. Okay. Be a little bit more prepared. And because, when if they shut us down again, we're gonna have to. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I really don't want to go anywhere. And the thing that I said before I had the stroke was because I was scheduled to retire. I was 62 when I had the stroke, I think. So I was scheduled to retire in like 3 years. Okay, I retired a little bit earlier, but I said I'm going to enjoy my house. What's the heck? Why the heck do you work for something? Have something and then not be able to be home to enjoy it. But I think that we're prepared to have another shutdown. I really do, and I really do think that we need to be prepared for it. Okay, it's all right to be prepared. People may call you stupid, silly, this is whatever. But the thing of it is, we need to be prepared, you know? And I'm sure Urban Grandpa will tell you the same thing. Danny will tell you the same thing because it has gotten to be ridiculous with some of the prices that they have put on these people. And see, the thing about it is, I feel this way. If you are self sustaining, and a whole bunch of us be self-sustaining, they're going to have to bring those prices down, you know. And a lot of people will argue that fact, but I don't think we're going to get a whole lot of argument this time because so many people, so many jobs are shutting down, so many people are out of work. Well, there's a double-edged sword on that one, so you know what I mean. But because some people are saying I'm getting more money with unemployment than I was when I was working, and that might be very true, but I don't know. But I don't think that things are going to get better either. Not for a while. I don't think that we will see light at the end of the tunnel for another year and a half, maybe two. So that's what I'm saying. Just be prepared. It's nothing that anybody has said to me. You know what I mean? I'm not a prophetess, okay? I mean, I'm very much in the church and stuff like that, but that has never been my calling. But it's just common sense of looking around. My mother used to say, be prepared for war in times of peace. It was an old thing that many old people used to say. And I always used to like, look at her, give her the side eye a little bit. Never let her say that I was giving the side eye because I'd have no eye. But yeah, but you have to just be prepared. Yeah, container growing, exactly. Exactly. And the thing is, that's what I have done. And it's not because I have limited space, but because I can't go up and down the stairs. First of all, I can't get down on my knees out in that yard. I miss my yard, trust me. But I just can't get down. I can get down on my knees. The thing is getting back up again. It ain't fun. It isn't fun. So, I just can't do it. So knowing that, we've done put containers on the deck. We have a big enough deck that we put containers on it, everything like that, and put everything, where I can at my reach. And the thing of it is, we don't entertain much anymore anyway. Well, before, like I said, a lot of people were thinking, oh, it's because of the pandemic. Many of our friends have moved away to Florida. Many of our friends have died, you know. My family and stuff like that. My oldest granddaughter lives down the street with her husband and her two kids, and my daughter lives around the corner with her two kids. Okay, so and that's her mother. So I have two great grandchildren. So like I said, they're in and out of my house all the time. Um, my best friend and her husband, they live in Wilmington, but she came from Boston like I did, you know. And actually, we made married best friends two times. That's another story. I'll tell you about that sometime too. That's kind of funny, but and she came to for my wedding, my second wedding, and her and my husband's best friend met, and they they're married. So, you know, in fact, she just called me because she just came from Virginia. But I don't like traveling because I was a military brat and a military wife in the first part of my life. I don't like, you know what I mean? Other than when I used to go home, and I haven't been home in Massachusetts in 10 years because everybody, my son comes down to see me. My oldest daughter comes down to see me. And anybody that wants to see me, my doctor does not want me traveling that 6 hours in the car, you know, things like that, because I get fluid on my legs if I'm not careful. So I have enough to do right around in this little neighborhood right here. Yeah, we really do. We really do. And I take that not with a grain of salt. I really do believe that we have to prepare, that we have to grow things, that we have to have things. And a lot of other people around here are doing the same thing. That a lot of other people around where I live at are doing the same thing. I'm concerned about some of the younger people because, you know, they don't, I don't know, but we'll see, you know. But we've always had to be prepared because things are always going bad, then bad, then good, you know. That's the way I look at it. But you're right. You are so right. So I am going to get ready to get off here because I'm gonna go take a shower and I'm gonna go to bed because I have to get up early tomorrow morning again and entertain my granddaughter. I'll have to give her breakfast and stuff and whatnot. But I am going to, like I said, come on tomorrow and we're gonna have garden prep and everything. So if you have a chance to come on tomorrow, so you can do the garden with me, then come on tomorrow. I'll show you some of the containers. In fact, what happened is the woman across the street moved, so she gave me some more big containers. You know, one of my little friends who always knocked on the door to see if I was all right, if I needed anything, if she was going to the store and stuff like that. Mm, yeah. I'm not traveling. I'm not getting on a plane. I I have traveled the younger part of my life when my father stopped being in the military. He wasn't. I think he got out when I was 4, maybe 5. Okay, and then when I got married, we traveled everywhere, and I loved it. But I'm just not. When I moved from Boston to here to take a teaching job, I said next time my movement will be to the funeral home. That's it for me. But anyway, I love you all. Thank you for coming by. Thank you, House of Entertainment, Professor Fox and Dr. B, Urban Grandpa, Sexy Southern Belle. Yep, you stay blessed too. You stay safe, okay? Fanny, I will talk to you soon. I'll be in your house probably tomorrow. Um, and I love you all. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. Keep those masks on. I love you. Take care. God bless. Bye bye. Professor B, I'll also be in your house, so I want to see what you're talking about. Love you all. Bye bye.